Vediamo da inaugurati.
We're trying to create a multiplayer sandbox where you have a bunch of tools and mechanics that are at your disposal, but it's up to you how you choose to use them in combination to accomplish your goals and the game types or whatever. Some things that shape player behavior, for example, there's a display where, if you're looking at somebody, their name, you can sort of see their name on screen. But to try to reinforce the idea of, crawling around and using fire and movement and trying to capitalize on line of sight, how fast your name is displayed or how fast you can see it is depending on how fast you or your target is moving. So in other words, if you're moving and you're creeping along super slowly, your name is not going to be displayed as quickly, so you can actually ambush people. Same thing for run and gun style gameplay. If you're wildly swinging your gun left and right and kind of running across the field, you're not going to be able to see names appear as quickly as if you're a little bit more deliberate about taking aim. We've got some of the standards. We've got deathmatch and team deathmatch. We have a wrinkle on Capture the Flag. We call Capture the Diamond. Diamonds are an incredibly important theme in FarCry. The whole idea of conflict diamonds as a source of reward from the warlords, and we carry that theme over into the multiplayer as well. And then our unique game type, which is called Uprising. Uprising is a kind of a command and control type game. There are 3 points on the map, and both teams are appointed with a commander, a lieutenant, by the warlord. It's randomly selected, one of the players on each team, although you can vote to be the lieutenant, the next time the game happens. So if you really want that job, you can have it. But in any case, the lieutenant on each team is the only one who can actually capture a point by occupying the space where the point is on the map. And so your job is to escort your lieutenant as they kind of move out across the map, help them capture all 3 points, and then track down the commander on the other side and execute it. And that's how you can end the match and win.
Our foes have kept up the control point.
You can't stay here.
There's no question that our team has always understood the incredible value of multiplayer in terms of the longevity of a title. And we really understood that, after the game is released and people have enjoyed the single player, the multiplayer is where, it comes alive and becomes something that the community owns. But there were so many technical challenges in actually getting, the game to work. The technological challenges, the engine challenges. We made a strategic decision early on to not go too crazy with trying to create a really wildly different type of multiplayer. Instead, the decision was to focus more on the editor, the ability to let players author their own content, make their own maps, keep it fun to play, but not too complicated, so that the community could then take the ball and run with it on their own, as opposed to doing something that had incredibly complicated objectives and all sorts of other complicated logic that was associated with it. I'm excited to see how the people are going to react to this game. We've created what I feel is a really fun, really engaging multiplayer experience. And I'm excited to see how the fan base and user-created content is going to take it to the next level. Far Cry 2 coming to PC, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3 on October 21st.